Well, hi again, everybody. I'm Greg Flynn, the Public Information Director here for the City of Pearl, and welcome into This Week in Pearl. On this week's show, we are going to take you to the inauguration of the mayor and the new board of aldermen. We're going to take you to the grand reopening of the Gateway Rescue Mission here in Pearl. Their bargain center is brand new and better than ever following a little incident they had back in February. We'll also talk about, unfortunately, a bittersweet day for our fire department as we said goodbye to Mr. Donnie Boykin, a battalion chief who had served here for 28 years. And we'll tell you about a few great upcoming community events that you're not going to want to miss out on. So stay right there. This Week in Pearl starts right after this.
Hello, I'm Mayor Wyndham, and I'm thrilled to show you the city creating its own future. Pearl is located in Rankin County, the fastest growing county in Mississippi, and there's no question why. Access to great schools, even better shopping, and unbridled beauty make Pearl a town that truly embodies its name. And with a truly exceptional team of first responders, public safety is another key component of our success. With fantastic housing opportunities from quaint suburban neighborhoods to gorgeous lakefront properties, there's a place for you here in Pearl. You can't beat the location. Right outside of Pearl is the crossroads of the South, where Interstate 20 meets Interstate 55. From here you can travel anywhere within the state or the country. Or you can choose to stay right here in Pearl to enjoy a Mississippi Braves baseball game or experience the small town atmosphere, community pride, and heart of the local residents.
Well, on Thursday morning at 10 a.m., we got the inauguration of our new mayor. Well, not really a new mayor, but his second term, and the Board of Aldermen. Mayor Jake Wyndham took the oath of office for the second time, earning himself a second term and another 4 years. So you could see the mayor was extremely excited about taking his oath. As the board's going to have a little bit of a new look, returning is Alderman at Large John McHenry. Brand new to the board will be Sammy Williams from District 1. Keith Dennis took his oath of office as the brand new District 2 representative. Everybody else after that kind of holds true. We have all incumbents that came back in. Johnny Steverson in District 3, Mr. Casey Foy in District 4, and James Thompson in District 5. And over there in District 6, it is Mr. Gavin Gill. We had a chance to talk to Mayor Jake Wyndham about what it means to be taking the oath of office and representing the city of Pearl here for the next 4 years.
Being a local elected official, these aldermen that have been aldermen understand that. That's behind me. They get calls day and night. They call me. We work together to try to get things done. And really, that's been our premise. We've had battles here trying to discuss things over the past 4 years, but really at the end of the day, we're supposed to win for Pearl. That's what we've done. And we have the last 4 years. Things have gotten better financially. We've gotten a good amount of projects done, but I want to savor the moment, but today we start at zero. We go back to work. We chop the wood. We do the things to continue in the direction that we're going. There'll be long nights, and there'll be a lot of hours still. I'm not going to work as much. Where was my bride? Not, I promise you. She said you're married to the city of Pearl, not Kristen Poe Wyndham. But, you know, some of that took that. And these aldermen behind me, they were there voting, setting policy, putting things in place. Now we have 2 additional guys that I think will do a wonderful job that love Pearl. Pearl's in their heart, and that's what matters. It's really what matters. Not everybody, we are a different set of people in Pearl, Mississippi. We're very territorial, and we can talk about each other, but nobody else can, and we're going to bristle up. And that's what we've done. Really what we've tried to do is, from this board to our city employees, we've tried to set the tone as far as saying, hey, our standards here at this point, our schools have shown that and dictated that. That's where we want to show where our city is. And I'm going to give you an example for this. When we came in 2017, revenues as far as sales tax was not good, and people hear me talk about this, so if it's repetitive or redundant to you, I apologize, but it's something to celebrate. And before I say anything else, I'm looking at Frank Hutton over here, and he and I have had several conversations about God just being with this city. There's some things that have happened that you can't explain, that you know that it just takes the good Lord's work. You know, things that just fell into place. But from a statistical standpoint, the metro area, you know, we compete in the top 4 in cities with the highest sales tax revenue. Jackson's first, Ridgeland's second, Flowood's third, Pearl's fourth. That's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of. And now, we set policy, we work through board meetings, but number one, our citizens have been patient. First 2 years, we couldn't do as much. We was trying to get ourselves where we needed to be in order to do projects and services, provide additional services. But what we did try to do in those first 2 years is provide customer service, to be prompt, to try to follow up, to make sure we were doing things. We took whole systems and broke them down and made them better. We have a saying around here, make bad things good and good things better. That's what we've tried to do, and we've tried to be much more efficient, and we've achieved a lot of those things. You can't see it because it's behind the doors. It's in the inner workings of operations every day. Luckily, I mean, we had aldermen that did vote for these things in order for us to be placed on this next level. And so the things are happening, and many things are progressing. We're moving forward in the right direction. Just an example of that, We've focused on infrastructure, economic development. Those things are that we see at the forefront. We don't just talk about those things, and we're actually doing those things. So we're going to be able to take that and move forward and do additional things that are going to make a very, very big impact. We're going to pave additional roads. You guys are going to see that all over the city. And we're going to use the American Restore Act funds in order to, hopefully, if the aldermen agree with this, I hope they do, is to move forward on a comprehensive water project. It's a $5 million project, but it's addressing areas of need. I say all that to say this, is we've done well starting out. We got a good team in our department heads. I will put our department heads up against any department heads in this state. I've told them that. And we're going to continue to work hard. We're going to work well with the aldermen, and we're going to make sure that we make our citizens proud. So with all that being said, we're starting over at zero. We're remembering where we've come from and where we are now. We got to stay hungry, and we're going to move forward from here.
Well, we certainly wish those gentlemen nothing but success in their first board meeting. Official duties will be on July 6th at 6 p.m. So we encourage you to come out to City Hall and see the first meeting of the new board and the re-elected Mayor Jake Windham. Hey, when we come back, we're going to take you to the grand reopening of the Gateway Rescue Mission Bargain Center. So stay right there. This Week in Pearl continues right after this.
Come find your taste buds at the Lost Cajun. Chef Charles is cooking everything to order. Cajun classics like gumbo, jambalaya, and red beans and rice. Pick your po' boy, shrimp, oyster, roast beef, or maybe gator. Proudly serving USDA farm-raised catfish. When you're done, loosen the belt up a bit for some homemade beignets. Dine in, take out, order online, and get it delivered. Reserve our party room for your group. Find your way to the Lost Cajun in Pearl and Byram.
Welcome back into This Week in Pearl. I'm Greg Flynn. Well, we had a very special occasion this past week as the Gateway Rescue Mission reopened its bargain center on Highway 80 in Pearl. You see, back in February during our big deep freeze that we had where everything was covered in ice, their fire suppression system, all the pipes in the walls burst and it flooded the entire building. They had to replace all of the clothes, all of the furniture. They tell us that they were planning on doing some renovations, certainly not quite to this extent, but the inside of this building is just beautiful now. Looks like a really, really brand new retail store, to be quite honest. Beautiful new Pergo wood flooring, brand new paint on all of the walls, new ceiling. It is just absolutely beautiful. The showroom floor that houses all the clothing, brand new racks. They have got more than you could ever imagine, and the cause is just so great as they help out those that are less fortunate and can't afford to go and buy the brand new things. And sometimes it's at a discounted price and oftentimes free to those that have been burned out of their homes or are just suffering tragedies in their lives. In the back, man, what a transformation they've done in the warehouse, as that is a furniture showroom now, so well organized, and people get to walk back through there and find anything from living room to bedroom, office equipment, office furniture. It is truly a testament to what Pearl stands for, helping out our neighbors. And boy, Gateway Rescue Mission is committed to helping people, and their cause is just so great. We had a chance to listen in to some of the remarks that their executive director, Rex Baker, made, and we wanted to let you hear some of that now.
One thing that I like about what we are able to do with this store is there's a lot of nonprofits. They do good work, but they I believe that a nonprofit also needs to have a way to give back to the community economically through, and this store provides employment for people, sales tax, things of that nature. So it allows us to sort of be in the real world of the local economy, and not just everything always being about government grants or that sort of thing. I know there are nonprofits that's how they are supported, and that's fine if it works for them, but our model has been blessed to work this way. I'll answer what I can of those and give the mic to those who know more about like how it's priced. I have no clue. These guys can tell you that. But what happens is people donate furniture, clothes, and all this is new, by the way. We've never had this many clothes. Our clothes sales have gone way up since we reopened here, so we're selling a lot more clothes than we used to because we've got more places to shop. But people donate here. It's processed, priced, goes to the floor, it gets sold. It goes into the bank account of Gateway Rescue Mission, and that supports our ministry downtown with feeding the homeless, with people going through our drug and alcohol rehabilitation program, which is what we call our New Life program. So everything that comes out of here, what has it been? This supports about what of our total yearly?
It's going to be about 40%.
About 40% of our yearly total income. We have a lot of donors who are very generous, but this brings in about 40% of our total income.
And your Lifeline people, they work here as well. That's part of their
Yes, the people in our program do. A good many of them volunteer to work here, and then we hire a lot of our employees that actually work here that have been through our program. So it serves as a job training ground, but then also employment. So they can have a job and pay taxes and that sort of thing. All the inventory in here is new. All the inventory that was here the day the flood happened had to be thrown out. We threw away like 80 big industrial sized dumpsters of just donated items that were ruined with water. And so everything in here has been provided since then. And it's a pretty massive scale of, there's a lot of stuff comes through here. What I would say is we sell so much of a variety of things here. Clothes always sell well, furniture. What we would usually say is don't donate your garbage. That's one of our biggest issues that we have to deal with is people who donate things, and we're all tempted to. My wife's the kind of person that, well, can't y'all use it as a mission? Well, the table only has 3 legs, dear. Well, there ought to be somebody there that can fix it. And well, so we have, that's one of the biggest things that I would say that to point out, and just kind of in a diplomatic way, is to educate the public that if it's usable, yes, we can sell it. If it's something that you know in your heart that needs to be thrown away, throw it away, because we have a pretty big garbage bill here. And some of that just goes, somebody will donate a couch and a table. And oh, by the way, will you take this old chair that the dog peed on? Yeah, we will, because we know we're going to get the table and the chair. So, Ben, Quincy, can y'all, any thoughts on that biggest need?
biggest need is always furniture, you know, things like dressers, beds, mattresses, mosquitoes kind of keep us occupied and other donors, but nightstands, you know, clothes are always good too because people always need clothes. So that's about it.
Well, again, nothing but success and blessings upon that new Gateway Rescue Mission Bargain Center. Go by there and check them out. Right on Highway 80, right here in the heart of Pearl, in the center of town. Go by there, and if you can buy some things, it really supports an excellent, excellent cause. Well, when we come back, we will talk about the retirement of one of our great Pearl firemen, our battalion chief, Mr. Donnie Boykin. So stay right there. We'll be back with more This Week in Pearl.
WPBP and PMB TV would like to thank our latest sponsor, Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is located at 403 Riverwind Drive. With over 32 different types of donuts, they can take care of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can now choose from their menu of sandwiches, wraps, and muffins. And don't forget the drinks. Along with coffee, espressos, and lattes for your morning drive, they also have soft drinks, cold brew coffees, and smoothies. The Pearl Pirates run on Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, you know, sometimes it's hard to imagine doing anything for 28 straight years, much less it being a job, the same job, with the same department, on the same shift. But that is exactly what Donnie Boykin did over at the Pearl Fire Department. Earlier this week, he was honored at a retirement celebration after his 28 years of service. He spent his entire career in Pearl, again, on that same shift, within that same department. He becomes the 29th member of the Pearl Fire Department to reach retirement age since its inception, and what an accomplishment it was. You know, they talk so much about what Donnie did, not only for the fire department, in the impressions that he's leaving behind on all of his fellow firefighters that he's worked with over the years, but such a great Christian man and a man of the community that was, you know, not only a fireman, but a landscaper. And a lot of you may recognize him if you head out to DBAT in Pearl. He's one of the founders, along with our fire chief, Brad Thornton, of DBAT, and they're looking at expansion here in the coming years. So he is certainly not going to be lazy in his retirement. He may not be working as on the fire trucks anymore, but he is certainly going to be very involved here in the community. And we wanted to let you listen into some of the comments he had to make about his 28 years here in the city of Pearl.
I can remember the first call that I went on. It was a little fender bender on Pearson Road. You would have thought I was going to an airplane crash, though. I can remember just everything going through my mind. But I got back from that, I looked around, I said, you know, this is where I'm supposed to be, because really Pearl wouldn't. I had applied at Richland. They taught me into going to EMT school. I met Tom Gilbert up there. He said, man, come to Pearl and apply. But, you know, back in that time, Pearl was just not, I didn't see that happening. I just didn't know anybody there, and they were kind of the elite group. Not that Richland wouldn't. I think, is our Richland people still here? They were. But they clean, hey, we may clean a deer down there on a shift. You never know what's going on. And I just got to know those guys. But I came and I filled out an application, got a call pretty quick, came to the agility test, and got offered the job, and I took it. And that was truly a godsend to get there, because I didn't know anybody. And I don't ever remember a shift coming to work that I didn't want to be there. I enjoyed every shift. And it was these guys that did that. Didn't mind it a bit. And I just remember there was always inspiration with these guys, just coming together to do different, to do more. And it was that was just the atmosphere at Pearl Fire Department. That's just how it was. If you was competing for a promotional test or going to a class, you were going to be all in and give it your all. So again, thank you for that. Pearl Fire Department has been great for me. I thank God that's where I started and ended up. Wouldn't have did, like Brad said, I didn't have to change shifts, and I didn't have to, never thought of a time to leave. It was just, that was my home. That was where I wanted to be. I'll end with this, and again to you guys, if you ever need anything, feel free to call. And I know I've jumped around, but it's just a tough day. It is. You'll see that soon. You know, the firemen always are told you sacrifice a lot. And we do. But it's our families that truly do that. And I love you. Thank you.
Well, we know nothing but great things are ahead for Donnie and his family. It's just a question of, is his family ready for him to be home every night after having him working at the fire department for 28 years? But I think they're going to have a great time. And Donnie, we wish you the best in your retirement. Hey, when we come back, we'll wrap things up and tell you about some great community events that are coming up here in the city of Pearl. So stay right there. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, I'm Mayor Wyndham, and I'm thrilled to show you the city creating its own future. Pearl is located in Rankin County, the fastest growing county in Mississippi, and there's no question why. Access to great schools, even better shopping, and unbridled beauty make Pearl a town that truly embodies its name. And with a truly exceptional team of first responders, public safety is another key component of our success. With fantastic housing opportunities from quaint suburban neighborhoods to gorgeous lakefront properties, there's a place for you here in Pearl. You can't beat the location. Right outside of Pearl is the crossroads of the South, where Interstate 20 meets Interstate 55. From here you can travel anywhere within the state or the country. Or you can choose to stay right here in Pearl to enjoy a Mississippi Braves baseball game or experience the small town atmosphere, community pride, and heart of the local residents.
Well, before we go, we want to tell you about some great community events that we have on tap for you. Coming up this Sunday, the 4th of July, you're going to want to head out to Trustmark Park for the 4th of July fireworks extravaganza. We are very fortunate that the City of Pearl has once again teamed up with the Mississippi Braves and Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi to bring you a fireworks show on the 4th of July. Y'all will remember that we were the only fireworks show last year when everybody else was shut down because of COVID. We found a way with our partners to have a socially distanced, safe event during the pandemic, and this year it is going to be even bigger and better than ever. Mayor Jake Wyndham was committed to making sure that we had fireworks again. Mississippi Braves are out of town at Montgomery, but that wasn't going to stop us, as the stadium will be open to full capacity. So you'll be able to come in, sit in a chair back seat, relax in the shade. We're going to have entertainment up on the video board there and live music. Kids are going to be able to go down on the field and play some games. The gates will open at 6 o'clock, fireworks at 9 p.m. All of this is free to get in. Admission is free. You can spend a little money if you'd like to, though. The concession stands of the stadium will be open, as well as a food truck court that will be available. We had that last year and was a huge success, and people love the food truck food. So come on out. Trustmark Park, gates open at 6 p.m. on Sunday, the 4th of July, and the fireworks show begins at 9 p.m. You can also drive in and watch it from the parking lot if you don't want to go inside and battle the crowds inside the stadium. You can watch it from the comfort of your vehicles, just as you did in 2020. Hey, right now, youth football and cheerleading registration is underway. It will be open until July 31st. Man, it's hard to believe. It feels like we just started summer, but fall is right around the corner, and so is football season. Flag football is there for ages 4 to 6. It will cost you $50 to register. If you are ages 7 to 12 and would like to play tackle football, that is $85, and there's some extra costs that go in there with purchasing a helmet and your shoulder pads, but the jerseys are free. The cheerleading, if you are a young cheerleader that wants to jump out there and support these teams, and you're ages 4 to 12, that cost is $25 for registration, plus the cost of your uniform. If you're interested, you can register very easily. Go to pearlparksandrec.com or give them a call if you have extra questions at 601-932-3541. And finally, man, Dunkin' Donuts is a great community partner of ours, and they are now offering just a tremendous opportunity to help support the Blair Batson Children's Hospital, the only children's hospital here in the state of Mississippi, and we're fortunate to have it right here in the Jackson area. Dunkin' Donuts is going to be presenting the Joy Donut, and you could see from that picture, it's very interesting. What a cool icing, and it's topped with a little munchkin or a donut hole right in the middle. The most important part is, while it is going to cost $1.50 for the donut, Dunkin' Donuts is going to donate $1 of that $1.50 to the Children's Hospital for childhood cancer research. We would love for you to come out. It's going to be running the month of July. Get out there, not only enjoy a donut, but $1 of the $1.50 is going to the Children's Hospital, and I can't think of a better cause. You know, it's unthinkable, you know, what those children have to battle over there, and any way we can help with the research to help battle the children with cancer, man, I can't think of a better cause, and hey, you get a donut to boot. So those are some great things coming up in the city of Pearl. We appreciate you for joining us. Remember, Pearl is a great place to live, work, and play, and there is a great reason why we are called the Jewel of the Crossroads.